haven't heard from Buttons or Sedge, but I mean they're here obviously, but I haven't heard them.
That's because I've been on mute, stupidly.
Well, welcome back from mute.
Well, thank you.
Vincer is sometimes a little bit late because he has to put his kids to bed. So since we're on a little bit less time frame than we normally have, we can probably go ahead and start our weeks.
Cool. Are we also going to go over everybody's backstory?
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
I particularly like mine.
Hello, Princess, and hello, Blaze. I actually read Dyer's. I haven't seen yours all the way, and I read a little bit of Albino's. I was trying to get back into the Roll20 grind. Some things have changed, like Dyer has noticed.
Mm-hmm.
Like what?
Well, move your token, you'll see.
Okay.
You get a little measuring thing.
Oh, it does.
I can't see that
So
either.
you know
Only
how far you went.
Yeah, you guys can see it. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the 7th-month streak of subs, Princess. That's awesome. All right, let's go down this list. I still haven't heard from Sedge, but I'm gonna go down the list anyways.
He said he has some computer issues. I can hear him in there now messing with stuff.
Yelling at the computer? Nice.
Nah, the feedback.
Oh, got it. Alright, well then we're gonna skip Sedge for right now. Amen. We're gonna do a quick TLDR.
Cool. Yeah. Hanging out, working, doing my normal stuff. I made my own soda syrup recently, and I've been enjoying the shit out of it. So that's been something new.
What flavor is it?
I made 3 of them. I made like a lemon lime, like a Sprite. I made an orange soda, and then I made a strawberry cream.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah, they're all really
Did
good.
you ever watch The Office?
Mm-hmm.
You know the episode where they make the dick flavored drink? That's all I was thinking about when you said I made my own soda flavor. Oh, sorry. Yeah, my streams are hard.
You're good.
All right, Buttons. Anything new happened in the last week?
Let me see. Played some Solasta, but I stopped because it's only early access, and I didn't really want to like play the little short thing and then play the little short thing over and again and again and again and again with different characters. So I'm just going to be patient and wait till it releases completely. So there's that. And then I fully believe one of two things about the previous person that had my office that also had the job that I have now. Um, and I knew them because they were on my team, but they left. They either were very religious and thought maybe the office needed an exorcism, or it's a statement about me, seeing that they knew that I was going to be taking the job over, because I keep finding crosses just in random places. Open up a drawer, boom, there's a hidden cross. There's the cross hidden in my file cabinet. There's a cross over the door. Like maybe I should be worried about poltergeist. I don't know, but I have found a total of 15 different crosses in my office.
Well, I
Kind of
mean,
odd, you know.
maybe they're just keeping the demons away. You know, if you ever see a light flicker, 95% of the time it's demons. So
Maybe, but why move everything else out of your office and then leave random crosses? Like one was made out of like straw. One was like a homemade one made from straw. It was weird.
all right. Well, yeah, you probably should be concerned.
Like, I don't know, was it some kind of like Children of the Corn Jebediah thing going on? I don't know. I didn't know her very well, but so it's either a statement about her and her beliefs, or it's a statement that, oh my gosh, Lisa's moving into this office. We need to bless it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with there's probably demons, but you know what? That's just my opinion.
Possibly. Or poltergeist.
Yeah, I mean, you guys do live in New Mexico. It could be on the Indian burial grounds at school. It is on Volcano Hill or whatever you called it.
Volcano Vista.
Yeah, that's the one. All right. Sedge is back, I think. Sedge, how was your week? Well, short, how was your week?
Sure, I was week. Week was fine. Just been working and had basically a lot of trucks to unload. Other than that, pretty much nothing. Got a new monitor because mine decided it was going to crap out on me. So right now I'm getting it set up, and that's the reason all the computer issues, because I unhooked my computer and cleaned it out and hooked it back up, and apparently hooked some new stuff up. So, but yeah, now I'm getting everything going, and everything looks a little different.
Cool. Like different good?
Oh yeah. I mean, I got a new 32-inch OLED, 480 hertz, I think, something like that.
So now you can bring your eyeballs out in style? I like that.
Yep. It's nice. Yeah, it's permitted. Just continuation of work.
All right. And Dyer.
Nothing exciting. Same old, same old.
He's building a shed.
Building a shed in the backyard. So
A
that's always
she
fun.
shed or a murder shed?
Just a storage shed so I can get all the junk out of the garage.
So neither A nor B, it's C.
To store bodies in?
See, I was thinking the same thing.
I'm gonna bury some bodies under it before I finish building it. See?
Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why they put the crosses in, and they knew you were building that shed for something nefarious. Well, awesome. The only person left is Vincer. He just joined. Vincer, how you doing? How was your week?
Shut up.
Did you say I don't know or shut up?
I said, shut up.
Wow. A little feisty today.
I'm good.
That's good. If you guys want to know, Vincer is going to be playing some 40K on Friday if you guys want to watch.
Yeah, Votan versus Tau.
That's happening.
I got another game, but he hasn't given me a date yet. And then I played a local RTT and got third place
Well,
on Saturday. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
Did you get a little trophy?
No, but I got $30 store credit, which is just as good.
That is actually better than a trophy, because you probably would just got like a little like painted gold bullet or something.
Yeah.
I mean, 30% of Games Workshop place is it's a good deal, no matter what you buy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're doing that real quick because we're not going to play as long as we normally do. So I wanted to get those hellos and everything out of the way.
A short night tonight?
Well, not short night, but I think we're doing 8:30 is what we said was the cutoff.
8:30.
8:30
9
my
o'clock.
time.
I can't play past 9 o'clock your time, which is 10 o'clock my time. Yes.
All right. Then that's what we're going to work with. Well, everyone, welcome to the first episode of Rime of the Frostmaiden. I think I told you guys all what you guys were doing. Vincer knows what he's doing. I gave you all secrets. Did you guys have any issues with your secrets? And I'm just going to go down the list. Sedge, are you down with your secret?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, Amin, are you down with your secret?
Sure.
Buttons?
Yes, but I'm not quite sure I completely understand my secret.
You'll see when they get there. Dyer?
Maybe I should have asked for clarification.
Yeah, probably. But hey, you know what? Live and learn. Dyer, are you okay with your secret?
Sure.
I think Dyer's secret's the best. And Vincer, you already came up with your secret before I gave you a secret, so you got a secret.
Yep.
All right. You guys are gonna start this mission slightly different than you would start any other mission. It's gonna start a lot like Button's one shot. You're gonna be on a caravan. Well, 3 of you are gonna be on a caravan, traveling to the city of. Hold on. Bremen. Bremen. I have you guys all on the map. If you guys are in Roll20, can you guys move your characters? Can you see everybody's names, and can you see hit points, or at least a green bar?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, and yes.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, let me read something for you guys. Icewind Dale has become trapped in a perpetual winter. Ferocious blizzards make the mountain pass through the spine of the world exceedingly treacherous, and this land has not felt the warmth of the sun in over 2 years. In fact, the sun no longer appears above the mountains, not even in what should be the height of summer. In this frozen tundra, darkness and bitter cold reign as king and queen. Most Dale residents blame Auril, the Frostmaiden, the god of winter's wrath. The shimmering aurora that weaves across the sky each night is said to be her doing, a potent spell that keeps the sun at bay. Dale folk live in the scattering of settlements known as 10 towns. The drop-off in caravans coming from the south to travel between settlements in the never-ending winter has left everyone feeling isolated. Although each town has resolved to appease the Frostmaiden with sacrifices of one kind or another, no respite from winter's fury seems forthcoming. For adventurers such as yourselves, 10 Towns is a place to test one's mettle, and in the spirit of heroes who have come before, leave one's mark on this frigid, blighted land. You guys are making your way down the 10 Trail, which is this red line where Albino's at. You have just passed Bryn Shandor on a very rough trail. Looks like it's been snowed over. It's not really well kept, and it looks like as it goes further down, the trail seems to disappear from all the snow. However, as you guys are making your way down that path, you guys see a clearing. Hold on, let me make sure I get this right. You guys see a kind of a clearing where you see someone kneeling over something small in the snow.
We should check it out.
Where are they kneeling over in comparison to where we're at?
Yeah, you guys are probably maybe like 15 feet away from them. You're coming up
Okay.
up the road, and they're just kind of like, you can't really see what they're kneeling over, but you can tell that they're kneeling in the snow.
Oh, so it's somebody that's not a part of our caravan?
Yeah, somebody that's not a part of your caravan. As you get closer, you can see that his hands are glowing faintly with a gold-silver light.
Okay, I'm curious. So I'm going to approach.
As you approach, you start hearing him speaking words, and you kind of, you know, you're an arcane study, but you can tell that these words are of that of the divine. You can kind of get an idea from your time with magic that whatever he's doing, it seems very cleric-like, but this is the life domain type cleric. And then all of a sudden you see the light flicker as it turns a platinum blue.
What does this stranger look like?
What a great question.
What do you look like?
Let me find it.
This is a good segue, actually, because we're going to go over what our characters look like right now. Not Sedge, though, because Sedge isn't here yet.
There's a lot of description here, but I'll just kind of through it. So, He has bright silver scales, but they've lost their metallic sheen, so they're more matte, desaturated gray of a tarnished pewter. Uh, in the dim light, he could easily be mistaken for a masterfully carved funerary monument. He is a dragonborn. The most striking feature of his form is a network of glowing blue platinum cracks that spiderweb across his snout, throat, and hands. These aren't wounds, but a divine exchange made manifest. These sutures pulse with a rhythmic, cool light, the only heartbeat he has. When he channels divine power, these cracks flare with the intensity of a dying star. His eyes are pure white, like solid pools of polished silver, completely devoid of pupils. He's wearing scale armor. There's a grave mace on his side, and you can't see it, but he also has a holy symbol hanging from his neck. And something else you might notice about him, there's a very profound stillness to him. He doesn't fidget, he doesn't move, he doesn't shiver. The only sound he makes is the rhythmic clink clink of his heavy mail as he moves.
So what is the Dragonborn see when he looks at you guys? What do you guys look like?
Well, he hasn't turned yet. His focus is completely on what he's chanting over.
Okay, we'll finish that part first. So yeah, Fennel, you get closer. What do you want to do?
Oh, it's a dragonborn. I'm going to go up. Oh, why? Aren't you fascinating? What are you doing?
So the Dragonborn is chanting softly in Draconic. His voice sounds like a grinding stone.
Oh, I speak Draconic.
It sounds like a life domain spell that he's chanting over. Prayers to Bahamut. He's pouring everything into a small creature, a small bird. The gold light of his old life flares for a second, then snaps in that cold, steady blue, like he was saying. The bird doesn't fly away. Instead, it settles into a deep, peaceful stillness, suffering ended by a forced, perfect rest. He doesn't even look up when you say something.
Did he just kill the bird?
It doesn't look like he's killing the bird. It looks like he is doing his best to save the bird, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, he's trying to save the bird, but that's not necessarily what happens now. So instead, it's more of a gentle repose, if you know that spell. Without looking up, he says, "The warmth is gone. I remember the words. I remember the sun in the jungle, but the fire in my blood has turned to frost." And he slowly turns his head and looks at you, his pupil as silver eyes catching the light like mirrors. "Forgive me. I was trying to call back a soul that has already crossed the threshold, a habit of a man who no longer exists. I am Themrish, and I have been told that I am needed here, though I am still learning the weight of this new silence."
Fennel looks at him and pushes her glasses up and goes, "Oh my, aren't you the poetic one?"
He just looks at you, he stares at you, completely still, a little unnervingly still.
Oh, excuse me.
His
Where's
cracks,
my manners? Where's my
the
manners?
cracks in his face pulse as like a heartbeat.
I am Fennel, from Neverwinter. Pleased to meet you.
Fennel, what do you look like?
I am short-ish. I guess I'd be about 5'3". I'm slight of stature. I have a wild mane of black curly hair. I'm apparently an elf of some sort. I am wearing a kind of a magey type garb of earthen colors of wines and dark greens. I have a bunch of random jewelry, almost a bohemian look about me, and a slightly awkward energy, and curious, very curious, stare at you.
Okay,
Ooh,
gonna
and
do
I'm
an
holding a
insight check.
quarterstaff too.
I'm gonna get an insight check to see if I can tell anything about her with the way she's talking. If she's friendly, if she's something else.
Well, Fennel, tell him in the in the truest way possible. Are you friendly?
Achingly so. Sometimes to my detriment.
Yeah, you rolled
Themrish
high
will
enough
smile.
to know that is true.
Okay, yeah. Themrish will smile and bow his head a little bit and introduce himself. My name is Themrish Telelor, and you are?
Ooh, I kind of wipe my hand off on my robes and I hold my hand out and I say, Fiddle Nightbreeze, sir. Pleased to meet you.
Themrish will put his hand out, and when you touch it, you notice that it is cold. Just about as cold as everything else around.
Ooh, Bert, you mightn't want to put on a little bit more warmer garb, sir.
The cold no longer bothers me, it seems.
Well, count yourself lucky, 'cause this elf is slightly chilled.
Themrish will look up at the caravan and notice the other two there. And
You can't
he'll
miss the other two, by the way.
yeah. So the other two are, who am I looking at? Jacqueline and.
Yeah, you got Jack.
Are you
who
kidding
is
me?
Jack is
Your name? I'm already tired of you.
Hey, you know what? Somebody in the chat gave him a last name too. What is your last name, Al?
Oh, it'd be a Windbreaker.
Yeah, great name.
Albino Windbreaker. Awesome.
It's albino. Okay, it's the double I makes an E.
Technically, that's albino. Yeah.
Is that how we're okay? Is that how we're playing it?
Why does your
So-
first name sound like some medication that helps you keep from fucking farting?
Just a little bit of albino. There's nothing else.
The Beano gas, you know.
Technically, Bino's his middle name.
Yeah.
Alphonse Bino Windbreaker.
All right, tell us a little something about you guys. Who wants to go first? You want to go first, Salman, or Jack? You want to go first?
Go ahead, Al.
Are you still holding the bird in your hand? By the way.
No, I was crouching over the bird. The bird is on the ground.
Okay. I'm gonna come walk up and you gonna eat that? I just kind of like bend down, pick it up.
No. Themrish will put his hand out. No. It is resting.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm Al, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And what does my insight tell me about him?
He's furry. And what do you want him to know about you, Al? Because I mean, he rolled a pretty high insight.
Well-meaning enough. The big dumb guy. He's not gonna hurt anybody. Also, just kind of there. He's fairly neutral as far as hurting people or not.
You've seen.
Themrish will kind of narrow his eyes a little bit and ask, "Do you, by any chance, own a dinosaur?"
No. Should I?
You can see he looks a little bit confused and shakes his head. No, sorry. Memories from a different time.
Themrish, you would recognize his race as being a bugbear. You've seen a few in your time. Not so much the nicest people to you.
So a little bit off-put, but I can tell his intentions are not violence.
Pretty
So
much, yeah.
Themrish will introduce himself to Al.
Nice to meet you there, Bish. I'm gonna get a snack now. Yeah, bird. And just walk off and go pull something out of my bag and start snacking on it.
Okay.
Yeah, you turn over you slightly turn your head and you see Jack towering over there. How tall are you, Jack?
6'4".
Yeah, you're
We're
about
almost equal in height.
yeah,
I'm
almost
6'2".
equal.
7'2".
8'2".
Themrish just got taller.
I totally want a piggyback ride because I'm like 5'3". I want a piggyback ride.
I almost made him 6'7".
Oh,
That's so 6'7" of you. So
So skibbity.
Boo.
Jack, what you doing?
I introduced myself as Jack. I am Jack is wearing his furs from probably animals he's killed along the way. He also has a couple knucklehead trout on a stringer that he's taking into town. One of the ways that he's been making money recently is fishing,
Mhm.
and the knucklehead trout sell pretty well in town, so especially to the artists. But you notice he doesn't have like a fishing pole or any kind of fishing gear.
Jack, I got a question for you.
Yes,
Did you have a tribe that you hailed from in this area?
I was part of a tribe for a while, but they no longer.
Okay, so I have 4 different tribes, and you can choose one later. You don't have to choose it now. And
Okay.
you will know some information based on that tribe.
Yep, they took me in when I was a baby and never really liked me. So
Um, I assume like the fishing stuff's probably in the cart or something. I don't really make too much of a big deal about that. But I introduced myself to Jack as well. Uh, I am apparently a traveling cleric. I'm here for a reason, yet the reason escapes me. Would you mind if I travel along with you? For such a time that I find my purpose.
sure, we're all headed into town.
You guys,
Excellent.
as you guys set up to move forward, Themrish now traveling alongside you guys. You guys make your way to Targos, which is a city along the way to Bremen. You pass through, nothing crazy to going on there, but you notice that the road leaving Targos is completely snowed. Like it's just covered. The trail is gone, and when you ask the guides, all they say is, "Just keep heading southwest. You'll hit a lake, and then you have to cross the ice."
All right, I will say one thing that's interesting here. On your Twitch stream, I see the little red dotted line.
Mm-hmm.
In Roll20, I don't.
Yeah, I haven't turned them on.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, and all of you notice that occasionally there's an owl flying around and it lands on top of my head. When it wants to.
All right. So make sure Al doesn't eat it. Um, that's all I gotta say.
I will just assume that me and Al have had that nice little conversation on our way in the caravan up here that that Albert is off limits.
And I am gonna assume that he is still gonna try. Sneaky rogue type. But not what's happening. Yeah, so you guys start making your way through the snow, and you guys catch the area where he said the river would be, and you see the town across the frozen river. It seems safe to walk across. What do you guys want to do?
Oh,
I
gee,
mean,
what could go wrong?
I mean, I've been wandering the wastelands here for quite a long time, so I think I would have probably figured out how to check to see if the water is safe to cross, the frozen water
That
is safe
is
to cross.
a pretty good assumption. Go ahead and roll me a survival check.
Before you do, you get a little bit of guidance from Themrish.
All right, I haven't set up my guidance to click yet, so
It's just, I believe, a D4, correct?
Probably.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah. So go
Yeah.
ahead and roll and then add a d4. So a 17. Yeah, you kind of guide. Okay, actually even bigger. You stop everyone. You start to poke the ice. You look at it. It looks safe, and you kind of guide the party and the caravan over this ice with little trouble as you make your way into the city of Bremen.
Follow me, stay on the thick part.
That's what she said. Yeah, once you guys get into the city, you notice that this is one of the smaller settlements. When you passed Targos and Brimshender, those places were huge compared to this. This is a few buildings here and there. Your population of Bremen can't be more than, let's see, about 150 people. You notice that some of the walls of the city's houses have this logo. Oh, let's see, can I show you guys this? Yes. This is their standard. And when you get in, you have someone standing in the middle of the street talking. Let's see who they're talking to. Talking to a female who looks like a half elf. It's a dwarf and a half elf having a conversation, kind of in the middle of the street. Sedge, your character. Tell everyone what you look like, Sedge. Tell them. Well, you don't tell them your name just yet, but.
I mean, he's a dwarf. He's only about 3. He's a little over 3 feet tall. He's got a kind of long black hair. He's got a long black beard and mustache. I mean, he's pretty stocky, and I mean, in time, would he be wearing his armor? I guess he would if he's walking the streets, I guess.
Most of you will be wearing your armor most likely, but you also have your winter clothes on as well. So a lot of the times people look exactly the same. The winter clothes kind of hide all kinds of features because they're so big and bulky and they cover your body. So everyone kind of looks similar.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah because he'd be wearing his armor because he's a fighter class. But I mean, I don't know if they would if I would tell him that. But yeah, he'd that armor on and his little axes and stuff. But yeah, that's what he looked like. He just have his axes on, a big axe, double axe on his back, and 2 hand axes on his sides.
All right.
And Propes, I have a feeling that you'd be able to tell the difference between me and Al.
I think so. I mean, tall-wise, yes. But maybe facial features. I don't know. How much hair do you got on your face?
Not a female dwarf. I think I'm good.
All right, just making sure. Well, you guys hear this half elf talking to the dwarf, and this is what you see when you were walking up. But a bundled up figure walks briskly up to you. Well met. You lot seem like you're looking for work or trouble. You wouldn't be standing around this cold otherwise.
I would just be like, yep.
She tells you, well, I've been looking for someone to help me out. You see, it's kind of cold out here. I'm not really that well insulated, but you look like you can go out in the cold. And she points to you, Albino.
Yep.
She kind of glances at the rest of the party, and she looks most of you over. She looks at Jack, and she's like, I don't know if you're wearing enough clothes for out here. And she looks at Themrish and goes, well, I mean, I guess you look like you're comfortable. And she looks at Fennel and she goes, you look cold.
By golly, you might be right.
She goes, I was looking for someone that could help me. Maybe you'd be able to do me a favor? If you can, I could offer you 25 gold for your work.
What's the work?
Well, you see, as of late, we've had these sightings, and we're not really sure what they are. But I want somebody to go look for them. We believe they're some kind of elemental. And if you were to help, I can give you guys a lantern that could track them. And after the job's done, of course, you could keep the lantern.
Tracking
Elementals,
lantern?
you say?
Yes, elementals. For sure, yeah.
Tracking lanterns might come in handy.
She goes, well, I mean, there's a slight caveat to that. The tracking lantern only tracks the elementals.
Well, then it will be helpful if we're looking for elementals.
Fennel, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Okie dokie.
Well, even with a 10.
Oops. Let me go ahead and turn off advantage.
Oh, that's fine. But even with a 10, you know that the lantern she's probably talking about is a lantern of tracking. And the lantern of tracking can track a specific type of creature. This one must be attuned to elementals.
Can you repeat that? Because for some odd reason you cut out for me.
Oh, okay. It's a lantern of tracking. You know that the lantern of tracking can be attuned to a specific type of creature. And that creature that this one is attuned to is elementals.
Can you change it once it's served its purpose? Like, can you change what it tracks?
This one cannot be changed. No. This one is stuck on elementals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still nice.
Well, yeah, if we ever need to find more elementals.
Or if you need money, you can
You
sell
never
it.
know.
You guys are in an ice campaign. There might be some elementals running around.
Could be useful.
It could be useful. But yeah, she kind of tells you about this. She looks kind of like the magic-y type. Somebody that, works with the magics. And she kind of looks at all you and she goes, so what do you say? You guys interested?
It sounds like an absolutely fascinating proposition. I don't know if I'm in it for the adventure, but I'm definitely in it for the learning experience.
She's like, and that you will have. Have you guys ever heard of the word, or she kind of tells you the creature's name, Shwingas?
Excuse you.
Shwingas.
Bless you.
Do I know about them?
Demrish. The word, when that word hits your brain, you have a vision of this massive opening in the wall that's leading into this dark tomb.
Yeah, wonderful. You guys kind of see Themrish put his hand on his head and squint his eyes back as like he's trying to push something back out of his head.
Themrish doesn't look well, guys, but she continues talking to you. She goes, I've seen them. I have. They exist, but we need to make sure for, it's like whenever I want them to be there, they're not. And when we don't want them to be there, they're there. We just need concrete proof. And if you can help me with this, our studies can go a long way.
Are you looking for them alive or in pieces?
She looks at you with disgust as you say that. How dare you? Alive! She looks back at Fennel. Maybe don't let him deal with it. You look like the kind that will bring it back alive.
You mentioned studies. Is there some school of arcane knowledge here?
She says, no, not so much arcane. She says they're kind of like a they like to give and take, but they sometimes can bestow special gifts to you.
Well, thank you for your vagueness. Much appreciated.
She unfortunately doesn't have a lot of information to give you, seeing as she's never been able to actually catch one, nor has she been able to leave the city because she's very much out of her element. She does tell you, though, that if you guys go around the city, maybe you can ask some of the city folk, and they might have seen them from time to time, and maybe you can get some information on those.
And might you point me in the direction of a place where I could get slightly warmer clothes? I am from the normal climes of Faerun in Neverwinter, but please note the name of the city I'm from, Neverwinter. So I'm not quite used to this climb. I need to possibly get warmer.
She's like, unfortunately, we don't have a Mount Hot now up here. She says, so it's not going to be as warm as it gets over there. But she directs you over to the city's main area, and she says, if you go towards the main center of the city, there is a tavern there called there's several taverns there called Five Tavern Center. You'll see when you get there.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for your trouble. Appreciate that. Where will we find you? If all of us decide to take on such a task as capturing the elementals in which you'd like to study.
She lets you know that she will be in one of the taverns in Five Tavern. The one she's going to be in is going to be called the Rivermouth.
Okay, is somebody taking notes? Because, oh my gosh, my character's smart, but I am old and forgetful.
And the crickets appear.
Yep. Well, you guys don't take notes.
No one has been taking notes.
It's okay. You guys aren't going to need that, right? Why would you need notes? Why would you need notes?
Oh God, someone give me a piece of paper, Jack. I'm taking notes.
I
Give me 1
nominate
second.
Al. I nominate the hungry bugbear.
They literally just put right down where she's gonna be.
Okay. So yeah, you
Our
guys
notes are going to be like bugbear paw prints.
said
It literally is Rivermouth is where Quest Lady will be. That is the note.
You see, that's Bugbear.
Well, that's pretty much the note that I was going to take.
Sedge, you see these people walking towards the center of town. They look capable. They look like if you were to find someone that you were looking for to help you in your endeavors, that they might be the people you're looking for. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, I would try to group up with them because I'd want to go on an adventure too. Because that's what I'm in the town for, to go on an adventure and go on quests. Because I'm a fighter. That's all I'm there for.
What tavern was it?
The River's Mouth.
Rivermouth.
Rivermouth, the River's Mouth.
Okay, I'm taking notes in AI.
And
Okay.
No way I'm gonna remember anything.
so
And what tavern did she tell me to go to?
the River's Mouth.
Rivermouth.
Rivermouth.
Oh, that's where she told me to go to get the
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, River's Mouth.
She told you to go to Five Tavern Center, but she said you'll see why it's called that when you get there.
Does this person have a name?
Oh yeah, this person does have a name. Let me tell you. I should have started with that. Her name is something. Her name is Danica Greysteel.
Very exotic. Something. Family name.
It's a family name. It was brought down from generations of somethings. But no, her name is Danica Greysteel. All right. Well, you guys see this dwarf. He's like, hey, I have a sword to offer. I have axe to offer, several. And he's looking to make some money, just like all of you.
Yeah, I mean, I'd go up to them and be like, hey there, are y'all looking maybe for like a fighter class that would to come and join y'all in this quest? I might be small, but I can definitely beat up some enemies.
I hold out my arm and I say, "Good sir, would you be ever so kind as to escort me to 5 Tavern Center? What a fine gentleman you are." And I hold out my arm to him. Said, "Shall we?"
And I guess I would know where that's at, correct?
You
'Cause
would
I've been in that
actually.
town for how long? Okay, yeah, I would.
You would know, because you are from this region. They don't know your last name yet, but you haven't also given it to them. But
Nope, I haven't.
you know this region well, and especially this town, because this town is and was founded by shield dwarves.
Yep, okay.
Danica
So, yeah.
mentioned where we would. Sorry, did Danica mention where we would find the Chwingas?
She did not. She said that ask around town to get some leads.
Okay. And final question: does Themrish know what a Chwinga is?
Demarish has a vague idea, but go ahead and roll me. What do we want to roll for that? A history check to see if you can recall.
I entirely thought you said Schwingas when you first talked about them.
I now can
That's how he
only
pronounces
hear
it,
Wayne
but-
and Garth going Schwinga.
Schwinga, Schwinga. Yeah, no, this is an actual monster in D&D. It's a thing. Yeah, you know that they are elemental spirits. They wear masks. They're elusive. They're hard to catch. They're fond of playfulness.
In the back of my mind, I'm thinking Fennel will be excellent at finding these elemental spirits.
Would I know of them from living in this area for so long?
You've heard rumors about them. You've never actually seen one yourself, though. They're very, they don't want to be found when they don't want to be found. And their being here is kind of new. Like, they're new to the area.
And just as an aside, I think that albino's color is probably the worst possible color that you could have in an icy environment.
People just walk into them.
We're just never gonna see his ping.
Oh yeah. Can you change your color, Almond? That is kind of
You
funny.
can see it.
Kind of, yeah. All right.
He's an albino. I went white.
So, what do you guys want to do? You guys want to make your way to the tavern area? You guys want to kind of ask around a little bit before you go that way? What's your game plan here?
We can ask around at the tavern.
That's true. There's a lot of people at the taverns.
Or on our way, if we see anybody of interest, we can stop because, well, Fennel just likes talking to people and gathering information.
Hey, short guy, do you know anything about the Chwingas? The Chingaderas?
The chunkless.
Chancla.
I've definitely been in the area for a while, so I'm gonna have to probably have to say yes, but I'll roll for some if I need to.
Actually, you don't know much about the Schwingas of this area. Almost like you've lived here pretty much all your life and probably haven't heard anything about them.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, you're right. Nope, I haven't. And I don't have to roll anything because according to my story, I haven't. Yep.
Themrish will kind of elaborate on them and explain what was explained to me. That they are nature spirits that wear masks, they are fond of playfulness, but they're incredibly shy, and when they don't want to be found, they won't be found.
Okay. And you see Kurzite nod and say, okay, thank you for that.
Alright, as you guys start moving towards the middle of the city, towards this 5 Tavern Center, you start hearing the shouts of people, like five people in particular, all shouting at once as they see you coming up the road. You hear one say,
What are
"Come,
they shouting?
come to my tavern! I have the best deals in town." And the other one's like, "No, his food is horrible. I have the best knucklehead trouts you can taste." And the other guy's like, "I got the best dwarven beer you have ever had." You just hear them shouting over each other. As you get a look at every single one of them that's shouting, they all look identical.
I was peeing. I missed the first part.
I'm not doing it again. Watch the VOD.
Damn it.
God, watch the VOD. Unreal.
I can't do those voices again.
What
So
a
there are
GM.
5. What are they?
They're
They all look
dwarves.
alike.
They're dwarves. They look identical, and they are shouting at you to come into their establishment. All of them saying that they are the best in town.
Hey, dwarf guy, these relatives of yours?
That is racist.
That's what Thumber says. um, actually, they're from his
God.
clan.
I mean, technically speaking, all the dwarves in the north are technically related.
Yeah,
Long, way back when, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, somehow down the line, yeah, they are.
You said there were 5 of them?
there's 5 of them. Yes.
Themrish kind of looks around and says, well, I suppose it would only be fair if each of us took a tavern to find out what they knew. And that way, they can't possibly be upset that we didn't visit them.
All right.
That's always a good idea to split up the party.
Hey, you know what can go wrong?
What could go wrong? Right, what are the names of the taverns?
Well, who wants to go to the first tavern?
Well,
What are
it
the names
greatly
of the
depends.
I know,
Greatly
but-
depends on the name of the tavern.
Okay, so one is called Stones.
I'll go to Stones.
One is called Even Keel. One is called the River's Mouth. One is called the Grumpy Moose. And the other one is called the Black Bearded Brother.
I'll take the grumpy moose.
Nope,
I like
I
that.
changed mine.
No, I went. I get the grumpy moose.
Didn't they tell you to go to Fishmouth or whatever it was called?
That's where the
Rivermouth, but that
quest
was
lady
only
at.
for the quest giver, yeah.
I mean, you guys can choose whichever you go to, but I'm going to start off with... Hold on. Sedge, where are you going?
I'm going to go to Black Bearded Brother.
All right. Let's see. Buttons, where are you going?
Grumpy moose, damn it.
All right. Themrish, where are you going?
I will go to whatever is not chosen.
All right. Jack, where are you going?
Well, I was going to go to Moose Knuckle, but I guess I'll go to the Stones instead.
You're going to the opposite gender, I see. I like it. Okay, I guess Albino, that leaves you with River's Mouth. Oh, well, depends. You can do Even Keel or River's Mouth. Which one do you want to go to? I forgot. Themrish didn't pick.
Whichever one is closer. I'll just walk to the one that's closest to me.
Okay, River's Mouth is closest to you. And
Okay.
Themrish, you will go to Even Keel.
Got it.
All right, so who wants to go first? You know what, we'll go with Sedge. He's the most talkative. Sedge, you enter the Black Bearded Brother, and the dwarf there says, "Ah, fellow dwarf, I said I had the best dwarven ale in town, and you came. Smart man."
It's like, yes, as Black Bearded Brothers have to stick together.
He looks at you and goes, "Right?" That's all he doesn't seem very smart.
Nope. He has that. My intelligence is -2. I am not a smart person.
No. He doesn't seem very smart. Like you can tell that.
Yeah, well,
that-
we both joined in that one then.
Yeah, you can tell that he's he's not the smartest guy. He goes, "Okay, well, let me go ahead and get you set up." He's like, "You have the table right there. It's all to yourself. You look around. There's no one in this tavern.
Well, okay.
At least you can get drunk.
Yeah, he's like,
Yep.
don't worry. He's like, I'll give you a discount because you're one of our clan.
These are all going to get renamed now. This is the Black Bearded Clan.
Okay, they're all getting vagina names. Thanks, Dyer.
And of course, he's already renamed the bar I fucking went into called the Moose Knuckle.
Yeah. Okay. Well, either way, he's like, so he brings out a mug of ale. He goes, "What are you here for? Nobody comes here."
Oh well, we're actually we're looking for a place around town, taking some going venturing, and we're actually heading to. Oh geez, I forgot the name of the freaking place we're going.
Some Twingas.
You have to find some Twingas. So
Yeah, Twingas.
money
Yeah.
wise, you have whatever your character's backstory gave you, and your if you got any from that.
There, and we find some Twingas.
I don't even remember if it asked me, to be honest.
Okay. Well then,
I'm
If
just
it
gonna give
didn't,
myself
then
5 gold.
it would give you some. Yeah,
he
Twingas,
looks
and
at
we
you-
go into
He
the
looks at you and he
kiss, right?
says, "What?" Well,
You want to type in?
what?
Twingas.
What
Okay.
is a Twinga?
It is a very little, small, friendly thing that doesn't like to be seen only when it wants to be seen. That's what I've been told.
That's what my wife told me 3 years back. He's like, I can assure you, I've never seen that in my life.
Me neither, but we've been tasked to find it, so we're going to go find it.
You better luck just sitting here drinking your sorrows away, my friend. It's cold enough out there. Warm yourself with an ale with a mug of dwarven ale.
And good Dwarven ale it is.
All right, let's move on to Fennel.
I also just sent you a message.
You did on Discord.
Yeah, no, in Roll20.
Oh, there you go. We'll talk about that. Yeah, we can talk about that after.
Okay.
But yeah, you get to the Grumpy Moose, and when you get inside, the guy goes, "I see you are a fine lover of the knuckle-headed trout. You know we cook it 5 different ways."
Knuckle-headed trout. My, I don't think I've tried that before. Give me knuckle-headed trout. All 5 ways you cook it.
He looks at you. He smiles like the big grin. He goes, "Ha ha ha ha! Bodo's gonna be so upset."
Oh, is Bodo your cook?
He's like, "Yeah, no." He's like, "No, that's my brother. He works
Oh,
over at."
well.
I was like, he says he works over at the Black-Bearded Brother, or the Black-Bearded. God damn it, it's hard to say. He works over at the Black-Bearded Brother. He's like, "My name's Bosco."
You almost said clam. You almost said it.
I almost did say clown. He's like, "My name is Bosco. Pleasure doing business with you." As he goes back
Did you
to
say
the back.
Bosco?
Yeah.
Damn. Anyway. Yes, bring me your finest trout. And also, I would be most appreciative of if you had a spot of hot tea.
He laughs. What?
Hot tea.
We
Oh no, please go ahead.
Yeah, we just have ale. Dwarven ale.
Do you have water?
There's water in the ale at one point.
Can you make the ale hot?
He's no longer happy with you. But he goes and does what you ask.
Okay. All right, I'm looking around at the tavern. What do I see?
You see a few patrons in there. They're kind of just sitting there drinking a little bit. I mean, they look like they're approachable. They don't look super involved in their meal.
All right. Dwarves, humans, anything
You know
like
what?
that?
It could be whatever you want. It's a human.
Okay. So I approach them and I say, "Hello. Do you know where I might buy some more cold weather clothes? I am woefully unprepared."
He's like, well, if you go about 14 miles that way to the city of Targos, they have a large shopping center. You can probably find some warmer clothes, some little snowshoes, and maybe a sled and some dogs.
Oh, darn. Unfortunately, going back is not an option, as there are choices here in the lovely town of Bremen.
He's like, well, yeah, maybe. He's like, we don't have much. Unfortunately, our town is super small, and what we have is what we need to survive. Um, the only thing we really get out of this place is these 5 taverns. He's like, and to be honest, I don't think all these dwarves are fully one brain. But they keep us laughing.
Well, you might be right. Well, maybe if I get all 5 dwarves that I saw arguing together, they'd have one full brain and they'd be able to figure out where I could get warm weather clothes.
He laughs. He's like,
That's an idea.
He's like, that's a good joke. Starts hitting his knee.
Oh, joke? Oh, yes, a joke. Yes. It was funny, wasn't it?
You can tell that this man is slightly intoxicated.
All right. So is there really actually no place to get, like, I have warm weather clothes, but I would like to get more warm weather clothes because unfortunately, in comparison to my companions, I am very slight of nature and not used to the cold.
I mean, in this city, let me see.
Oh, not warm weather clothes, cold weather clothes. Sorry, my bad. That happens when you live in a desert. Your brain gets stuck on it's hot all the time.
There's not a lot here, but you could probably find something.
I will
Maybe-
take what I can get because I would like some more. Like I said, I have the cold weather clothes, but I have a feeling I might need more.
Yeah.
I'm
we'll
also going to
look at 'em.
inquire about Danica Greysteel and see how the gentleman reacts.
He says, "Oh, the half elf. Yes, yes, yes. She just came not too long ago. She's from some fancy smanchy town out on the Sword Coast. I think she said it was Waterdeep."
Oh, well, she didn't seem to. Oh, that's interesting. Thank you for letting me know. Does she frequent Bremen often, or is this her first visit?
She said she was here looking for something called a Schwinga. We laughed at her. She's like,
Oh,
"But
do you know anything about the Schwingas?
I don't. But that guy over there, you know, the one that's sitting over there, kind of hunched over the table, looking a little not sober. He was talking about one the other day."
Oh, well, thank you. I think I will go inquire of him. I'm going to go and approach the other gentleman. What does he look like?
This is a larger human, much larger, kind of like the size of one of your companions. And he kind of looks up as you come up and he goes, "What? Are you here to get me a refill?"
Well, if it would help you talk about the Schwingas, sure, I can get you another one. I am unsure how much humans of your stature would need to consume, though.
It doesn't matter. I already consumed 25 other ones. Twingas. The guy with the mask. The little kids. No. I saw one riding a fox.
Well, that must be a phenomenally unusual Schwinga.
No, that's what they do. They do weird stuff. I keep telling everyone I've seen them and nobody believes me. They always say I'm drunk. I don't understand. But I've seen them and they haven't.
Where did you happen to see them?
He's like, well, I was traveling through Targos and I saw them outside the city wall.
And what did they do outside the city wall?
They were riding foxes. What do you mean, what did they do? I just told you.
Well, thank you for your information. I'll make sure you get a refill. Have a nice day.
You too, lass. You too.
All right, I am going to sit down and eat my trout 5 ways. Tell the gentleman to send a warm mug of ale over to the other gentleman, since I did a promise is a promise, and then put my tea leaves into my ale and make a warm ale herbal tea.
Bodo looks at you and goes, I don't even want your money right now. He's like, you're making me angry. All right, Jack, what are you doing in the moose knuckle?
I'm not at the moose knuckle. I'm at the stones.
Oh yeah, sorry. What are you doing at the
I am
stones?
unfortunately at the moose knuckle.
Well, I'll walk in and walk up to the bar.
As you
And
walk to the bar, this guy pops his head up from under the bar and he goes, "Well, hello there. My name is Liam. What can I do for you?"
Do you know anything about swingers?
He's like, "Hell yeah,
Oh
I do.
my God.
Have you ever been to the Moose Knuckle?"
Also, do you buy knuckleheads?
He's like, no. He's like, "But Bodo will. He's over there at that shitty ass bar, the Moose Knuckle."
Okay. Is there anybody else in the bar?
No, this place is deserted.
All right. I'm just going to turn around and leave. Go to the moose knuckle.
Okay. Themrish, you're at the keel.
Yep, the even keel.
What you doing?
Oh, what do I see when I walk in?
You see several people sitting around. One of them looks to be like an older gentleman that looks like he's seen his fair share of fishing, and the patron or the owner, I guess. No, I don't think it's patron, but the owner. He shouts out, "New around here. I've never seen your kind before."
Dragonborn are rare around these parts.
A little cold. Most people we come in here is dwarves. Some barbarians every once in a while.
Some of my kin, those of the silver variety, are well suited to the cold. It surprises me that no one is in this town.
He's like, "Well, you probably get that in Brim Shander and Targos. Those places are huge compared to us, but we're just a little quaint village. Maybe 150 people tops. Just trying to do our best to stand out the cold."
Anything crazy happened recently? I don't know how he would say that shit. How would he say that? Anything out of the ordinary happening recently?
Yeah, you see like the fisherman guy, kind of his ears perk up, and kind of like he's listening to you. But the bartender's like, "Well, just the normal everyday life in the Dale. Cold, and more cold. 2 years now we haven't seen the sun. 2 years."
It's been 2 years since the sun rose in this land.
He's like, "Well, it rises. It just never gets beyond the tips of the mountain. We get a little light. We got some dimness, but never enough to not let it snow. Froze over all our lakes. The only good thing is now that Bremen doesn't get flooded every time it rains."
I'll nod and tell him thank you, and I will approach the older fisherman.
He looks at you. Goes,
Since that, did I notice that he kind of perked up when I asked that question?
"Go ahead and roll insight."
Doodly doo doo doo. Insight.
Yeah.
Push the button.
You specifically notice him look at you and wink and say, "I know what you need," but he didn't say that out loud. It just mouthed it, you know.
Yeah, but I got the feeling.
Yeah.
So I'll walk up and I'll kind of gesture to a chair and I'll say, "May I?"
He said, "Yes, please do."
So I sit down and I repeat the question in a different kind of tone. I noticed that you heard me speaking about odd events happening here recently. Something tells me that you know of some such things.
He's like, he leans in. And he goes, "Yes. You wouldn't believe me if I told you, but we have a bit of a problem in the lake.
What kind of a problem?
Lake monster.
A lake monster.
Came up to me the other day and asked me for $350.
Oh my god.
I'm not gonna go there. You know, he really does say there's a lake monster, though. I just couldn't stop. It was on the tip of my tongue. No, but he does tell you about the lake monster, and he says, yes. He's like, something weird is going on in that lake. He's like, I send boats out, and every time they come back, there's pieces missing. Like something chewed on them. Something chomped them up.
How long has this been happening?
I would say maybe at least a fortnight.
Has anybody looked into it or discovered anything else?
He's like, we have 150 people here. Most of them are older, unable to even do the work that we have for our fishers. They're afraid to go out of the lake. I can't get people to do any work for me.
What is the name of the lake?
The lake is called Mare Duladon.
Wow, you want to spell that for me?
Yeah, M-A...
Mare de Walden.
Yeah, M-A-E-R space D-U-A-L-D-O-N.
Mare de Walden.
Dualadon. Dualdon. Okay.
De Walden.
And where is this lake in relation
Big
to my
Dualdon.
location?
So
I'm not familiar with the local area.
He tells you you had to have walked over it to get here. He's like, you'll see that the docks and everything around it is frozen. He's like, most of the time we have to drag our boats from the frozen part to the thawed part, which is usually about a good, 2-hour trek just to start fishing. He's like, that already was a deterrent to get these people to fish. Now we have to deal with this damn lake monster.
Has anybody seen this monster?
Seen it. We've heard it.
But you haven't seen it.
But we've heard it, so it's there.
What does it sound like?
Like a human.
Roar!
I'm just staring at him.
He's like, I don't know what to tell you. We have a monster. It sounds like a human. I don't know what to tell you.
Interesting. If I have, I'll relay this to some adventurer friends that I know.
Well, you know what? If you go there, I'll tell you this. Also go and do some fishing. For every knuckle-headed trout you bring in, I'll give you 5 copper pieces. And if you can take out the monster, I'll give you 100 on top. Oh, not copper pieces, 100 gold.
Kill the monster, it's 100 gold. Knucklehead trout, sell for 5 copper.
Yeah, well, he'll buy them from you for 5 copper, yes.
Okay. Well, I do have a friend who has a fistful of knucklehead trout I believe he's trying to offload, so perhaps I'll send him your way.
He says, please do. Before that weird-ass guy from the Moose Knuckle buys them all.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else in the tavern?
There's a few people that are just kind of eating, but nobody that kind of catches your eye.
Okay. That'll be enough for Themrish, and he will walk out, hopefully in time to see Jack.
All right. Yeah, you guys walk out about the same time. Do you want to tell him anything?
Yeah. Were you looking to sell those knucklehead trout?
Yep.
There's a very old, excited fisherman in the even keel here who's willing to buy them for 5 copper each.
I would
Even
guess
has a
I
good
could
story
get
about a
more
lake
for it.
monster.
Oh, lake monsters are fun.
All right.
And then Themmer should just kind of statue stand in the middle of the square, waiting for everybody else.
Just collecting snow.
Yep, that's all he's doing. He's just standing there like a statue collecting stone.
All right. Albino, you walk into the river's mouth, and as you walk in, you see this dwarf with this giant ass grin on his face. And he says, "You look like you could eat a horse or two." Luckily,
I have.
he's like, "Impressive." So, I see you picked my establishment over my brother's.
It was closest.
No, that's not what it was. You have fine taste, my friend.
Okay.
He's like, come here. Let me tell you something.
You'll see him walking there. He's gonna like bend way over.
He's like, so, you see, I'm trying to get back at my brothers for taking my business. You know, there's 5 of us. We all decided that we wanted to make a bar, but we couldn't decide on who would run the damn thing, so we all made our own bar. But you see, that was stupid thinking, because now no one's making money, and we're all just collecting scraps.
Good. You just take turns.
He looks at you and he goes, no. We're 5 different dwarves, not one.
Why you take turns? What? You can't do poop duty every day. You have somebody else do poop duty the next day.
I'm not doing poop duty. And you said duty. You can tell that this guy has 0 brain cells. He's like your best friend. He's like, here, let me set you with some alcohol, some food. It's on the house. You see, I have a plan. And my plan is if I give away free stuff, people will come back to me later.
Good plan.
It's an investment for my future. He says, my name's Grim. Grim the Dwarf.
Albino.
Like the, I can't say it straight face. Like the medicine. Pleasure to meet you, Albino.
You same.
He tells you, he says, hey, this is serious though. Down the way, there's an inn called the Buried Treasure. You look like the type of person that might be able to help people out. Her name is Cora. She runs the inn. She recently lost one of her kids. Not from death, but to something else. She's trying to find out information about him. Maybe if you can assist her, that would be nice. I kind of have a soft spot for her. It gives me tears when I see her so sad.
How do you lose a kid?
He looks at you. I don't know. He had frostbite in his feet. I have no idea how he got lost.
There was something biting his feet?
It was cold.
Didn't know the cold could do that.
The cold can bite anything if it's cold enough.
You'll see him kind of like bundle up a little bit, even though he's not really wearing much.
He's like, well, don't worry. You look like the type that can withstand a little cold. You should be okay. But then, yeah, he kind of like gives you your meal, lets you eat, and then you can go about your business whenever you want to do. But do you have any other business in the bar?
Well, is there anybody else in the bar?
Honestly, his bar's the fullest, but you can tell that he's losing money every time someone comes in. So he might not be open next week.
Well, if there's a bunch of people in there, if he kind of wanders off, I'll send up. Anybody know anything about any twingas? Chingas? Mask thingies?
They look at you like, They start laughing. They say, "Get him more beer."
Look around. I guess nobody. Okay. Just sit down.
All right. So everyone, you guys have got your information. If you walk out, you see Stemrish. Jack, did you want to go and sell your fishes for 5 copper?
5 copper? No, they normally go for like a gold or 2.
You might be able to do a better job with the dwarf, but the other guy is only giving 5 copper per fish.
I mentioned to Jack that this village exists for the fishing. It's situated on the lake, and all they do here is fish.
Yeah, so he might be correct in that aspect, where you might get a better price for it in a bigger town, but this town unfortunately is a smaller town, and that's all they do is fish, like you said. So they might not be willing to pay you all that much for it.
Or you can
Well, I'm
keep it as
definitely not
food.
going to carry him around to the next town. These things stink after a while.
I mean, probably not.
Themrish,
Probably frozen.
there is no shrines in this town.
So my list of side effects did not come out bulleted like they were presented originally, but
Where is that sent?
in Discord.
Well, I don't see your Discord. Did you send it to me through your... Oh, I'm in the wrong channel, you see? I was looking for your DM, not for the, Alright. Well, if Jack's not going to sell, then, you guys all make your way out to the middle. Themrish just kind of standing there, in the middle of the town,
Collecting snow.
collecting snow.
Ask the
waiting.
moose knuckle what he'll give me for him.
Unfortunately, he's also not going to give you too much. He said he'll give you more than 5 copper, but he can't go more than 5 silver per.
I'll do 5 silver per.
Alright. How many you got?
Just 2.
Alright, so yeah, you can collect a gold.
Also, the people in the Stones place, they've never heard of swingers.
He's like, we've heard of swingers. And he winks at you, and he walks away.
I am still enjoying my warm herbal ale now and trout 5 ways. Is it tasty?
No, it's just not tasty. The trout five ways is horrible, actually.
Oh, well, that's horribly disappointing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can
Yeah,
tell
if I'm not
the
mistaken, knucklehead trout actually doesn't taste good at all. They
Yeah.
usually get it for like the actual like bones in the skull.
yeah he's just trying to do something or anything with the only food that they really have to eat here.
And truth be told, Fennel is so polite. She's sitting there eating it, going, "It's so lovely."
Yeah, he's just smiling at you as you eat. He's literally watching you every single bite. It's kind of creepy.
Would you like to share some with me?
He's like, nah, don't touch the stuff. He walks away.
Son of a bitch! Character got bamboozled into eating bad fish.
Yeah, you did. All right, so yeah, you guys walk out. You kind of all meet up with each other. All of the owners walk out after you, and as they see each other, you see them like look left, look right, like growl and stare, and then they just stomp back into the bar angrily.
I am going to share with the group the information I got on the Danica Greysteel, the fact that she is from Waterdeep. This is the first time she has visited here, and she has inquired around about the Shingas, I think that's what you said.
Schwingas. You could call Schwinga.
Schwinga. Schwinga. So yes. So, and I am assuming I would know Waterdeep has several different schools of magic there, has a, and several different organizations and connections there.
Yeah. They also have a guy named Gale. Gale from
They
Waterdeep.
do. Gale of Waterdeep. Gale Decarios.
But yes, you would know that. Being a learned individual of magic like you are.
Now that I'm thinking about it, if I see Fiddle like shivering at all, I have some of like my sneak clothes that are in my bag. I'll like pull a few of those out and kind of throw them at her. Like make sure you bundle up. I hear the cold eats people around here.
He did hear that. He heard that it bites.
Like I'm not worried about it. I just don't want to see that.
I will put them on. I have a feeling they will be very large.
Oh yeah, I'm assuming you can wrap around like 3 or 4 times. It
You're
actually wouldn't be a bad idea for
trailing in the
help you warm
smell
up.
You look like Gimli when he puts on the chainmail.
But am I warmer?
Oh yeah, you're definitely warmer. You also smell like bugbear, but I mean that's besides the point.
That is okay, because I am warmer. So, in Fennel's mind, mission accomplished. She is practical, and she wanted to be warmer. She found things, and she thanks Al. Thank you, Al.
Oh, and themrish wants to fight a lake monster.
So Themrish will nod and say, "There's been reports of a lake monster causing trouble here in Bremen. They say that boats go out and they come back with holes in them. It was only described to me that this beast was not seen, but it was only heard. A human voice saying, 'Roar.'"
I have a question, Sir Them. Um, wouldn't the boat sink if they had holes in them? How do they come back with the holes?
Well,
I'm assuming
Themrish,
holes in the tops of the ship.
yeah, Themrish hasn't actually verified the ships yet, but you guys can definitely make your way to the docks to look at them.
Also, Fennel generally doesn't drink, so Fennel's slightly tipsy.
Oh, lovely.
So if we make our way to the docks, you notice that Fennel is not steady on her feet.
You know
Did
what?
Al tell us about the his visit yet?
Other than the fact that the weather bites around here, no.
Yeah, I told y'all that the cold bits and like bites people around here. That's about it.
Okay, so we don't know anything about the Treasury Inn or whatever.
No, not yet.
Buried treasure. Okay.
I mean, you could, if you spent some time walking around town, you could definitely find it, if you really wanted to.
Remember, we
to?
don't know about it.
No,
So
no.
so we decide between the Chwingas and the lake monster.
Yeah, so, Fennel, did you tell them where the Shringas were? Last scene?
Yes, but I also add the caveat that the person was quite intoxicated, and I've never heard of Schwingas riding foxes.
Themrish, you know
That
sounds
sounds like a
yeah,
Chwinga.
you know that sounds perfectly logical in your mind.
They've been known to do silly things. They're very playful. Riding a fox does not seem too terribly out of character for a Chwinga.
In fact, Themrish has a like a memory come back to him, where he one time saw a Shringa riding a bullywog, as the bullywog was riding one of those weird lizard mounts.
Themers chuckles to himself.
So it's like a riding turducken.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there's nothing out of the realm of possibilities, so maybe Schwengas were riding foxes.
There are a lot of foxes out there.
Mass things riding foxes around, the cold eating people, weird stuff in this town.
Well, there's nothing to say that we cannot do both. We can go down to the docks and find out about this lake monster that sounds like a human and puts holes in boats, interestingly enough, and then we can go find the Schwingas that ride foxes.
All right.
Themers
look at
nods and gestures for somebody to lead the way.
You
I
guys,
believe the docks were this way.
yeah. So that's what the docks are there. As you guys make your way towards the docks, you see that there are several boats lined up. The docks itself. Yes, Lighty, Chewingas, you had that right. The docks itself don't have very many boats, but you see several people having like ropes or over their shoulders as they're pulling their boats on the ice towards the docks to dock them, which is odd because there's no water there, but that seems to be the thing here. They have to pull their boats across the ice until they can get to some kind of thawed water to fish. But as you guys get closer to this dock in particular, you see the two boats at the end. What would you like to do?
Look
So
at them.
I'll look at Fennel and say, well, I suppose that explains the mystery of boats with holes that don't sink.
Yes, quite so, possibly.
Also, you see that the boats do have holes in them. However, the holes are taken off of the top, like Themers had thought. But the bite marks leave you a little bit more intrigued, as they look like very sharp teeth have taken a chunk out of this boat. Not the size of a human mouth.
Any teeth stuck in the wood?
There is not teeth stuck in the wood, unfortunately.
Well, that's pleasant.
Can I roll investigation? If it's a magical creature, I might know a little bit about that.
You may roll some investigation. Perception, Themers, you notice that the boats have been kind of stored here. They haven't moved in quite a bit. Like, these probably are the boats that he's talking about, and most likely it looks like they haven't been used in weeks. So you can kind of get the idea that he's not bringing in any hull.
My dice are rolling poopy.
Your investigation.
I mean, not like jackal poopy, but like poopy.
Mid poopy, got it.
Noticing that Fennel is trying to gather more information, I'm going to go ahead and guidance her.
All right.
Yay!
As you do that, go ahead and give me your dice, Fennel. Your extra D4.
It's at 1d4, right? I
Yeah.
need to go in and
Yep.
change that on my settings. I'll just roll the d4.
All right.
Okay, so
you
that
got
makes it a 13.
So with a 13, Fennel.
14.
With
14.
a 14, Fennel. You get up to the dock. You kind of look around, and you kind of see something kind of over away from the dock, kind of behind a little hut that leads to the dock, kind of like searching the ice. It looks like a let's see, it looks like a half elf, kind of just using her hand to kind of look.
It's not Danica, is it?
Oh no, this is a different half elf.
And they're searching the ice.
They're kind of like searching it, but like with their like just like like somebody would like cover the sun from their eyes so they can see further, even though there's like no sun out here, and they're just kind of like looking out.
And how far away are they from me?
Well, you're at the end of the dock. They're at the pretty much the front of the dock. So you can say they're right here by this little hut.
Okay, I am going to walk up to them with purpose and say, hello.
The person looks at you and they say, "Hello. How are you? What brings you here to the dock? And hi."
Well, in this particular spot, you brought me here.
I did. All right. Well, anything I do for you?
Well, yes, I was just noting that you were looking off into the distance with some intent, and I was wondering what that intent was.
She's like, "Well, if you must know, I am doing a climate observation study, and I'm trying to see what the differences in climates have on the wildlife in the area. I've heard stories of I mean, it sounds silly, but I've heard stories of dinosaurs in the water. I mean, that's weird on its own, because, that doesn't make sense. But then, somebody also said it talks in common, which is also weird. So they sent me out here to look. I don't think I'm going to find anything, but I've heard some weird tales.
So, other than tales, you haven't gathered any information or any evidence?
She pulls out her little journal, and she hands you her notebook. I can't offer you much other than my gratitude, but if you're going out to the lake, maybe you can write down some of the information you find, so I can learn more about this, air quotes, dinosaur. I would do it myself, and what I can tell you is that I've gathered information from the locals, and most of them are drunk most of the time, so I can't really rely on that. But they say that this thing is as big as an ox. It lives under the lake, and it chomps on boats. Maybe you guys, and she kind of looks at you, your whole little group, could go out there and maybe find some stuff for me.
Well, logically, if it chomps on boats, if we get in a boat, we might run into it.
Yeah. That seems legit.
I turn around and look at them, and with themrish, I keep calling you them. Say,
Yeah, just
we should,
Themrish.
themrish, we should get in a boat. That would make sense if we're looking for the water dinosaur. I guess that's what we're going to call it.
Themrish kind of looks down and thinks for a second and says, "Yeah, that would make sense. It's also putting us in possibly grave danger."
I know, it's fascinating, isn't it?
Themrish chuckles and looks over at the others. Objections?
Just need a boat.
Is there like a boat rental around here? Or somebody willing to give us a boat?
Actually, because DM doesn't understand what to say at times, Themrish would have gotten permission to use the two boats that have the holes in them already, seeing as how they're not the best for catching fish at the moment because they kind of have pieces missing. But he said you can more than likely use them to get into the lake.
Other question, will the big, huge things in our group be able to fit in said boat?
So, as long as they are medium creatures, 4 medium creatures can fit per boat. So, you guys can split up the party how you like. But you need 2 boats.
Can we patch the holes a little before we go?
Yeah, I mean, the holes are in the top, so it's like, they're not going to make you sink. But if you want to patch them, definitely you can patch them.
I just have a feeling we shouldn't try and fit Al, Jack, and Themrish in one boat. That might not be a good idea.
Well, I mean, we're all medium creatures. We'll be okay.
Sure.
Yeah, I think myself, Al, and Jack belong in one boat. Fennel, Sedge, and does the half elf want to come?
Oh, the half elf is 100% okay staying on shore.
Yeah, I bet she is.
Well, I can drag one boat across the ice.
I can drag the other.
Alas,
Oh yeah,
I would be very
if
good
we're
at.
I
dragging
mean,
it, then-
the dwarf is pretty strong, so I'm pretty sure he could drag one.
yeah. So if somebody's dragging the boat, then the four of us can ride in the boat. We only have to take one boat.
Yes, but in the water, when you get to water, you're going to need to be floating.
Not
You
swimming.
said it can hold
swimming
4
back.
medium creatures or 5?
4.
I'm trying to think if
Is-
Themrish can just kind of hang on the side.
Well, is a dwarf a small or medium creature?
Dwarves are medium.
That's
I
not
think
what she said.
Dwarfs are what? Small.
They're medium.
Well, no, they're medium.
They're medium. You're
Yeah,
half. If you're a
yeah.
halfling, you'd be small.
Yeah, they're medium.
Well,
I had to think
but
about that for a minute. I was like, wait a
you're
minute.
going to
I'm
need at
definitely
least
not
2
small.
boats.
I think I could technically drag both boats if I'm being honest.
You could drag both boats, but like if everyone's in them, it's going to be hard. But you still need 2 boats
Well,
regardless.
I'd imagine we'd walk out there with the boats.
I
not
think so,
ride
too.
in the boats
Yeah.
all the way there.
Yeah.
Right?
So
Then-
maybe Fiddle could probably ride in one because probably won't add a whole lot to the weight.
Yeah, you guys can definitely get the boats out there. Is that what your guys' plan is?
Yes.
I'm going to ask the half elf before we leave. Do these attacks usually happen when the boats are going out or when the boats are coming in?
She says, it happens while the boats are out. So far as we know. Everyone that's gave me an account has said that they have been attacked while fishing.
Has it
Look
been in
over
the
at Jack.
same
Do you have
general
these procedures?
region?
She will tell you that it's only been reported right here in Bremen. Also, I guess technically the other cities around here share this lake, so it would be probably rumors in those cities as well.
Did the monster eat the fish? Is that why there's a hole in the top?
She says, I
That's what I was
don't know, but she thinks that is logical. Maybe the monster might be hungry.
You've already sold your fish, haven't you, Jack?
I have, but I can
I
get more.
suppose you'll need to go fishing again.
And I still smell like fish, so.
Oh, good. Jack will ride the boat in front.
All right. So you guys drag these boats out to the edge of the lake where the water starts to thaw and you're able to kind of push them out. As you do so, I need one of you. You guys can pick who. Roll me a d20.
By the way, Fennel, not strong, but still wants to be a team player, so she's sitting there pretending to try and help push.
I like that. Who wants to roll the d20?
All
Not
right,
it.
we got a 2.
2.
All right. Let's go.
I can grab either one or both. If you want to grab one, Jack, you can grab the other one. I don't know.
Yeah,
Pick
I'll
up a
drag
rope
one
and
out.
just start pulling.
I think, okay. I mean, yeah, curse that would offer, but y'all got it, so I could just walk with you.
You can push. It's fine.
Okay.
As you guys get out there,
Hee-ho.
you guys go ahead and who is doing something on a boat? Tell me what you're all doing. Jack, what are you doing?
Are the boats at the water now?
Yeah, you guys have figured out who's going to go in which boat. You guys are on the lake. You can row. It doesn't take any checks to row. If you guys want to stay in the same vicinity, you can. If you guys want to go to different places, you can. Let me know what you guys are doing.
I say we tether the boats together.
That's possible, yes.
probably a good idea. But does that make rowing more difficult?
It would.
Only for the people in front.
I can be the one rowing in front. Be all right.
It's like being on a tandem bicycle and you're the person in front and you turn around and the person behind you is just sitting there like coasting along.
I'll be all right.
Can we be
Oh,
like?
nice.
Can we like sit side by side and Al rows on one side and I row on the other
Yeah, that's fine.
of the front boat?
Yeah.
We'll like Greek warrior the hell out of this thing.
Hell yeah.
I do need a short AFK. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, you know what? Do you guys want to take a quick? Well, we're almost done, so we don't need a quick break. But when Buttons gets back, I gotta remember to give you guys breaks. I totally forgot. Here's what we're gonna do.
Simmer will just be sitting in the middle.
All right. Once you guys get out into the lake, would any of you guys like to do anything? Because at the moment you don't have anything else to work with other than the fact that this creature eats fish.
Catch fish.
You know, if we had
Jack.
fish.
Jack is catching fish.
All right, Jack. So for the next hour, you are catching fish. Roll me a d20. Actually, roll me 2 d20s. The first d20 is going to be for how many fish you catch in the hour. So 15 fish you catch and a 9. You notice that for this hour, everything has been calm. Nothing has really been seen. And the fish are biting good. Would you guys like to try another location on the lake?
Yeah,
Said
we'll move
it's
around.
Staying near Bremen still, right?
Yeah, you guys are still no Bremen, but would you guys like to try a different location where you get instead of the one you just had for the last hour?
Yep, I think we just kind of catch a few fish, move a little bit, catch a few fish, move a little bit.
All right, then,
That sounds good.
Jack, I need you to roll me another d20. This is for something else. All right. Go ahead at this location for the next hour. Roll me 2 more d20s. The first one will be how many fish you take in.
I'm back.
Welcome back. You take in 2 fish.
They're
And
not biting very well.
let's see. You spot a boat from the neighboring town with 3 fishers aboard, and it keeps its distance.
Fennel waves at them.
They do their best to not even look at you.
They seem friendly.
Fishing's pretty competitive here, guys.
Oh, okay. I just thought like they were acting all shady and stuff, like they were doing something they weren't supposed to.
No, they're just fishing.
I feel-
They don't want to deal with you.
I feel like they would at least do a double take it at some point. It's just some Yeti looking motherfuckers sitting there on a boat.
Yeah, right.
We are kind of like a bad bar joke. A barbarian, a bugbear, a dragonborn, a dwarf, and an elf walk into a bar.
All right, so yes, exactly. You guys now see that you've been on this lake for 2 hours now, with other fishers, mind you, and you guys haven't seen or heard anything. Would you like to try one more hour?
Should we like maybe bait the water? Like
I mean,
some chum?
you now have 17 fish.
chum the water? Yeah.
Could chum a couple of them and throw them in, see what happens. Chumbawamba.
You got a Chumbawamba this? Okay, I like that. All right, Dyer, roll me 4 d20s.
Holy shitty rolls.
Holy shitty rolls indeed. However, Dyer, you, sir, have just, well, not Dyer, I'm sorry, Jack, you, sir, have just caught 12 more fish. How many fish did you guys cut up for that?
2.
2? Okay. So add 12 to your total minus 2. I guess add 10 to your total, you know, why are we going to be weird about this? But as you are fishing for that hour, you feel a ripple in the water. This ripple is not that of a fish.
If we feel the boat rock at all, we'll go ahead and just get both of the oars in his hand and get ready to start rowing if he needs to.
Did we bring any harpoons?
You have nothing in the boat, but ripples disrupt the surface of the lake, causing your boat to bob from side to side. A large mass glides through the dark water below you. I need all of you to make me an intelligence nature check.
Nature.
So roll intelligence or nature?
Well,
Nature is an intelligence check.
Yeah, nature is. Yeah.
Okay,
All of us?
all of you, yeah. So far, Themrish doesn't know what this is. Kirsek doesn't know what this is. Jack definitely doesn't know what this is. Fennel and Alphonse. Albino and Fennel. You guys see this creature and you identify it as what can only be a plesiosaurus.
Ooh, it is a water dinosaur.
It's not a
Like-
Leopleurodon.
Leopleurodon. Shun the non-believer.
Let me go ahead and
It's a plesiosaurus.
it's a plesiosaurus. It breaches the water with its fins and splashes water into your guys' boat. What would you guys like to do?
What were we supposed to do with this thing?
Well, they didn't really tell you what to do with it. However, you do know that it talks like a human, allegedly, and that it is biting boats.
All right, if it talks common, I'm going to talk to it.
Well, it hasn't said anything, but you can definitely try talking to it.
I in my loudest voice, and I'm not going to do that over over Discord because I don't want to deafen anybody. But I yell, "Hello, good sir, Mr. Dinosaur, Sir Dinosaur. Um, are you attacking boats due to hunger?"
You see
You
a
have guidance for any following checks.
you see a reptilian head at the end of a long, slender neck rise out of the cold, dark water. The creature gazes at you intently and says, "Again, please. I was underwater. I couldn't really hear."
Oh, fabulous! You do talk. I was wondering, good sir, or madame, or whatever you decide that you want to be. I'm not quite sure about water dinosaur gender, but I was just wanting to inquire why you're putting holes in boats.
I'm hungry.
Do you eat wood?
Well, I mean, the fish was.
Oh my
next-
gosh, husband, don't say anything about what I just said.
he has a long neck. You know what I mean? Now the fish were at the edge of the boat, and sometimes my teeth can take chunks out. I mean, I wasn't trying to harm anyone. But you see, they have tons of these fish, these knuckle-headed trout. These things are amazing.
Yes, I do see your dilemma, but you do know that it is disrupting their livelihood, and now I do believe they want to kill you. I think they want to kill you.
Kill me? I've lived here far longer than them. This lake is my home.
Well, maybe there's a compromise where you still get to eat fish and not die.
He thinks about it. You know, I kind of like it here. My hovel's down there, you know, my little hole that I sleep in. Where else am I gonna go? Not a lot of lakes around here. The further down you you can't get your head up. That's what she said.
Perhaps there's something you can do for the fishermen around here in exchange for food.
Maybe just don't eat boats.
That was very clever, Themrish.
You don't
yes,
think
an exchange.
You don't think they'll attack me? You just said they wanted to kill me.
I think we should meet with some fishermen to determine if there's anything we can do to form a symbiotic relationship for you. And I do not think it's a good idea to meet all of the fishermen. Mob mentality has a tendency to go to violence more than not. But a few of the leader fishermen, perhaps we can reach a bargain or an agreement.
He looks at you. Themrish, go ahead and give me a charisma persuasion check.
Oh.
With guidance. Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed. We're
doing great.
He looks at you and goes, you know what? I don't like the fact that you told me that they were going to try to kill me. And I am much faster than them when I'm underwater. And they are the ones that are scared of me.
Oh, why do I think this is not going to go well?
You feel the bottom of your boat start to shake. I need all of you to give me a dex saving throw.
I'm dead. Fennel falls overboard.
Fennel, you're not the only one.
Can I catch Fennel before she falls?
You can definitely save Fennel when she falls. All right. I got everyone. So I'm missing one, I think. Who didn't roll?
Edge.
Oh, a deck save?
Edge.
I'm sorry, my bad. I was like, I wasn't part of this. I was.
You are.
I know.
The boats are tethered.
That mean I gotta find my decks anyway. Oh, deck save or just decks?
Dex save. All right. Dwarves are squared up pretty much. They never fall. Fennel and Alphonse both fall into the water. Fennel, I need to know, what is your con?
My constitution is 12.
So you're okay. And Alphonse, what's your con?
16.
And I'm assuming both of you are not wearing heavy armor.
No,
Nope.
All right.
I'm wearing cloth.
I guess there's a saving grace there. You see both Albino and Fennel fall into the lake.
The freezing lake.
The freezing lake. Unfortunately, nobody inquired in the townspeople how long it would take to freeze if you were to fall into a lake. But that's okay, because we did roll to see how deep the lake is. I'm going to roll a D2. Who wants to be a 1 and who wants to be a 2?
I'll be a 2.
I guess I'm one.
Albino. Please tell me what your AC is.
12.
Albino, you feel this plesiosaur bite your ankle and start to pull you under. It is 140 feet.
The cold is biting me! The cold's eating me!
You guys hear bubble, bubble, gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. And
Can I toss him a rope?
Well, you see Alphonse's body, like shape, like silhouette in the water, slowly get smaller as he's being pulled under. Demrish, Fennel looks like she is okay, but still could freeze.
Yeah, Demrish is gonna drop his backpack, look at Jack, and say, "There's rope in the backpack. Get it? Are you a good swimmer?" And he's gonna be getting Fennel into the boat.
I don't really swim, but I've got rope.
I mean, well, Kurdet's got a hammer and he's got rope, so he would tie a hammer to the end of the rope and just throw the rope into the water towards Albino and hope that would get to him fast enough.
Why wouldn't we just use the anchor rope and the anchor?
Ooh, good call.
Are these anchor boats? I figured they were rowboats.
They're
that we were
rowboats.
taking, like large,
Yeah,
they're
they're
rowboats.
large rowboats.
They would stand
However,
on the anchor.
I do like Sedge's plan here, as his hammer will sink fairly fast. However, Sedge, you might not get that hammer back.
I know that's my hammer for making weapons and repairing tools. That's gonna suck out the Bible when we go back to town, hopefully. But hopefully that makes it to him. Do I need to roll anything to hope to see if that does?
All right. Well, you definitely get. Let me go ahead and see if I can get this guy. Dun, 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 dun. All right. You guys tie up that rope. Do as best you can. Drop it in. Albino, you see this thing coming towards you. It looks heavy. Go ahead and roll me a dex save. You definitely, the hammer misses you.
Nice.
Go ahead and roll me an initiative real quick. Did you not go in there? Oh, you don't have a token. Okay, that's fine. I could add you.
Oh yeah.
I forgot. We need tokens.
While he's like tying the rope to the hammer, I'll tie the other end of the rope to the boats.
Because I don't have a token for this guy yet, I'm just going to use Jack as my other initiative. Go ahead and add your turn, Amin, and then put your initiative in.
What do you mean add my turn?
Oh, here, I'll do that for you. How come you don't have there? It is. Go ahead and write your initiative that you got. 3.12. Demers, go ahead and put your initiative in. Let's see.
Would you like me to?
If you're going to partake in this battle, yes. However, it's going to be underwater, so I was going to leave that up to the people that are going under.
I'm a team player, but I don't think it's a good idea for Fennel.
All right.
No, Demrish will recommend you not, and just watch his armor. He'll disarm, or he'll get out of his armor.
All right. I shall diligently watch people's belongings and make sure the boat is safe for their return.
All right. Dyer, did you want to go underwater?
Nope, I'm staying on the boat.
All right.
I know how bad water is here.
Okay. So we got a 5 and a 3, and let's go ahead and do this. You feel another bite coming at you. An 8, I believe, misses.
Mm-hmm.
Demrish, it is your turn.
What do I see under the water?
It's very murky, very dark. However, you can see what looks like an outline of 2 large creatures down below you, probably about 40 feet down.
I will cast light on Who fell in? Al?
Yes.
I'll cast light on something on Al
All right.
for my action. So that we can see.
All right.
And I don't have a bonus action that I can do at this moment.
Okay. Al, you can now kind of see the outline of this creature below you. It is trying to hold on to you for its dear life to pull you under. He just missed his last bite, so you're kind of like just not grappling with him, but you're kind of just near him right now.
I'm going to grab my rapier and see if I can poke an eye out or something. I want to try to keep him from biting me again.
All right. Luckily for you, a piercing weapon is perfect for the underwater combat that you're about to be in. Go ahead and cast rapier. That is a hit. This creature rears back in pain, and you can kind of hear into the water it saying, "Ow!" It's his turn. He says, hold on! I didn't think you were going to fight back. The other fishers didn't fight back. What is wrong with you? That thing's sharp.
You want to see Al go, I'm not from. He can't say anything.
He's like,
He'll try to say, I'm not a fisherman, back at him, but, underwater.
yeah. He's like, well, he'll tell you in 6 seconds. Them rich.
Let's see. I don't want to do this. I can probably talk underwater, right? Since I don't need to breathe, I don't need to do anything. I can say words.
Yeah, you can probably say words.
Our intention was not to fight you. Can we speak
Go ahead
instead
and
of fight?
roll your persuasion at advantage this time.
Dick.
He tells you, he's like, yes, I think talking is the way to go. You're right. I don't see us fighting anymore. I feel like that was a bad idea. That was my fault. He's like, although I should...
Did Al take any damage?
No, Al did not.
Okay.
He's like, but I should warn you that the water's a little cold here. It's perfect for me, but for your types, you guys might freeze in a matter of minutes. I would suggest that the furry one goes back up. He says that kind of with a snarl because he got stabbed by him.
I'll help Al back into the boat.
I'll go back to the surface, but I'll remain in the water
All right.
near the Leopleurodon.
He puts his head
Are
back.
there any like braziers or anything on the boats, like where we can have a fire going?
No, but Al is kind of lighted up.
Yeah, I cast light on him. He wants some heat.
Yeah, so you get up to the surface and he like pops his head up again. He goes, "All right, I think we got off to a bad start. Okay, I'm sorry I tried to bite you. I'm sorry I knocked a few of you into the water, but it seems like you guys are a little bit more handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Regulators, I guess. I don't know. All I have to tell you is that this is not who I really am. I'm just your average plesiosaur with a little bit of awakened abilities to talk, and I don't want to lose that. Okay, I don't want to lose that. I like sentience."
Sentience is a gift that should be honored and not squandered and wasted.
He's like, "What?"
However, if you want to remain here, you need to find a better way of interacting with the locals.
Stop biting boats.
While y'all are talking, you're going to see Al just take his, while they're jerking off, and just start shaking his body, get all the water off there, try to swap.
Whoa, why is Al jerking off?
I think Al said, and I quote, "You're gonna see Al's jerking off," but I don't know. Maybe he's trying to take his jerking off. As you're shaking your body like a dog, what was your question,
Now it
Themers?
smells like wet bugbear on the boat.
It wasn't a question. It was more of a statement that if he wants to remain sentient and wants to remain in his home, then he needs to have a better relationship with the locals because right now they see him as a pest,
He says,
and
but
we need to see him as an ally.
he says that he doesn't want to lose his sentience. He really loves his sentience. He doesn't want to go back to being a stupid beast.
Stop biting boats.
Fennel, I know you just got knocked in the water by this thing, but do you want to roll an
Yes.
Arcana for me?
Sure, absolutely.
Fennel, you know that
60.
you know that this whatever's happening to this plesiosaur is possibly from the druid spell Awaken. You also know that the effect is permanent, which unfortunately this beast doesn't.
So, but why would it be unfortunate? Doesn't it like being sentient?
It does. But it doesn't. It's doing the things he's told to do because the thing that cast it on him maybe didn't give him all the information.
It's still an
Valid.
animal. It's still a beast, right? It's still acting on instinct.
Yeah.
It doesn't know how to use its sentience really. It's just
So it's basically like a toddler, but given like the knowledge of an adult with no experience.
Yes.
not even the knowledge, just the ability to speak and the ability to know that it is living.
Well, while you guys are kind of like talking over what's going on, he's like, okay, I'm gonna level with you guys. I was turned this way by a druid. He said if I helped him, that if I did my part, the Frostmaiden would reward me, and all I had to do was just bite a few boats, eat a few fish. He said it'd be easy, and he said if I did that, I wouldn't have to go back to being a stupid beast.
This druid, did they have a name?
He was like, yes, they did. Ravishin. Ravisin.
Do you know where the druid lives?
He looks at you. He's like, I live in the water, man. No.
Maybe if we inquired around, they would know of this Ravison.
Well, I hope so.
But that still doesn't solve our dilemma of you biting boats.
Well, you see, I spend most of my time eating fish anyways. Maybe I could just eat the fish in the lake and maybe I won't touch the boats anymore.
That's very clever of you.
That's probably a good idea.
He's like, but I
Yes.
was told only to bite the boats from Bremen.
What if an equally, well, I'm assuming maybe the druid's more powerful, but I have aspirations. But what if another magic user told you it's okay not to bite the boats and just to eat the fish in the lake?
I mean, I could.
And nothing will happen to you. You will still have the power of speech. If you just eat the boat, no, don't eat the boats, don't eat the boats. If you just eat the fish in the lake.
I mean, I don't want to be attacked again. That really hurt. And he looks at Al and he sneers at him.
How far away from me is the Leopleurodon?
This is like probably like a foot away.
Okay, I pat its head. Or whatever's close to me.
Go ahead and roll. This is going to be a horrible thing. Go ahead and roll me an animal handling check so you can get a fucking pet plesiosaur.
Let's go. Nat 20. You can do it.
Oh,
Okay.
thank God.
Guidance!
It's not going to
Your
matter.
guidance.
You can't get a
Didn't he
20.
give you guidance already?
Darn it!
He
Still a
looks,
pretty good roll
Yeah,
for
he-
a wisdom roll.
he looks at you and goes, well, I might be able to work something out. I see how this could be a problem if I keep eating boats. I don't want anybody else to come and stab me. That really hurt. But I mean, if he comes back, what do I do?
Well, hopefully we will seek out your friend, this Ravison, and have a conversation with him. And then that will be a non-issue for you. And you
Me?
can go about your...
Go ahead, sorry.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, you first.
He looks at
Leopleurodon.
He looks at Al and he goes, maybe you could stab Ravison for me, and this will all be over.
He'll see Al just kind of give a shivering thumbs up.
Everybody wins. A win-win-win.
If we ever run into this again, every time we run into this, I'm now going to pet this stupid Leopleurodon to see if I can roll animal handling and get him as a pet.
Zemrish, do you technically need
Technically need what?
like you're impervious to cold, right?
Yeah, I am. Well, I'm resistant to cold. Cold resistance.
Okay. What's your con?
16.
Okay. How long have you been in the lake?
A couple of minutes.
Okay, you might want to get out
Long
of the
enough for
lake.
us to have this conversation.
Okay, you might want to get out of the lake.
I do have automatic successes on saving throws against exhaustion and extreme cold. If you do need me to take any kind of check.
Okay.
But yes,
I'll pull him in the boat.
Thermish will get out.
Themish, even though you are impervious to this cold and it doesn't affect you as much, you could tell that if anybody was to fall in here that wasn't like you, it would be horrible on their body.
Yeah, I imagine. I can't feel the cold, but I know that it is cold.
I.e. Fennel.
Yeah, I can see Fennel's reaction. We need to get back to a tavern.
The
So you can all warm
plesiosaur, the awakened plesiosaur, kind of ducks his head underwater and just swims down as Thermish crawls into the boat. You guys kind of got the idea that maybe whatever was controlling this may have been targeting the Bremen boats.
Maybe a rival, like, fisher person.
Maybe a
Like,
rival
maybe
fisher person that you guys saw on the lake.
Yeah. Like, maybe the rival fisher people hired a druid to... oh my gosh, I feel like I'm wearing a tinfoil hat now. But maybe they hired the druid to do this because then they would get more fish. You know, sometimes it's just about the money.
I mean, welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden, a.k.a. how to make a buck off of other people's backs.
I think going to a tavern would be a good idea. And also, A, to warm up, and B, maybe inquire about this Ravison. And also let the guy from, was it Even Keel? Even Keel, was that right, Themrish?
Mhm.
Let him know that his lake monster problem might be resolved.
All right. And also, you have another person that gave you a book. Unfortunately, was the book on you by any chance when you fell in the water?
Yes.
It's soggy.
Well, I can let her know that I will let it dry out and then write my notes in it.
All right. Seems like a plan. You can go talk to her. Because, yeah, as you guys
Take
start...
mending?
Did you take mending? That's a good question. As you
I
guys
did not take mending.
start rowing into the ice shelf, you take the boats up and start walking them back to the dock. It is pretty late in the evening at the time, and you guys start noticing, at least those of you that can feel cold, that this land gets super cold when it gets closer to darkness, or what's more dark than it was before. And flurries start to kind of move through the town. It's almost like you cannot see in front of you how bad this gets.
We should probably get to an inn.
But when you
We
get
should go to
back,
the rooftop.
Fennel, You go to the moose knuckle. When you get back, Fennel, you don't see your half elf friend standing there anymore. Most likely, they have also moved towards the inn.
Did we
I'm
get the
taking these-
half elf's name?
You didn't, but
Hmm.
I can give you the name if you'd like it. But yeah, you haven't asked their name yet.
I've taken these 27 fish to the moose knuckle.
The moose knuckle will go ahead and give you half of that price, 14 gold, 14.5 gold.
I will head to Even Keel and talk with the fisherman.
All right. As you get there, he looks at you and goes, "Hey, so I see you look a little wet. You don't seem like you were in the... How is this possible? You don't look cold."
The cold does not bother me. Your lake monster has been... How do I say this? The lake monster will no longer be a problem for your fishermen.
Tell me. What did you do?
It was hungry and simply needed new fishing grounds.
Did you
It
tell
is
me
gone.
all I had to do was feed him my money?
No, it is gone. It should not attack your boats anymore.
So you're saying I don't have to spend any money to feed the monster?
No, you will not have to spend any money to feed the monster.
Oh man, I like the cut of your jib. All right, here's your payment. Did you bring me any fish?
I did not know. I do not fish.
He kind of frowns and scowls at you after this. He's like, "I'll take your payment. Whatever. Thank you for the help."
100 gold?
Yep.
Got it. And then I will thank him for that and
You get the feeling when you
wish him
thank
luck
him.
and I'll leave.
Yeah, you get the feeling when you thank him that he's not completely enthralled by your work. I mean, it was work, but you kind of get the feeling like he said it could have been better.
Yeah, I get it. He wanted it dead. That sucks.
All right, are you gonna meet the rest at the buried treasure?
Yep.
So you guys make your way through this like flurry of snow. The buried treasure is up here on this hill.
Oh, okay.
And as you guys make it there, you see you see both half elf people that you know in there, kind of warming up by the fire.
Before we
We'll go over by the fire.
fully go in, Themrish will pull kind of Fennel to the side and say it may be best if we don't disclose what happened to the plesiosaur. We don't want these villagers hunting her down.
Oh, yes. Quite right. We should probably keep it close to the vest. That is an excellent idea. I will try and give. What is her name? Oh, my gosh. Oh, sorry. Sometimes I forget niceties like the names and places and sleep. But anyway, yes, I shall definitely not tell her the details. But well, what should I tell her? That is a quandary.
That the dinosaur indeed spoke common and has agreed to move on.
Al,
I don't think any
Ask
other
about the
details should be
druid.
necessary. However, we should inquire about Ravison.
Al, what are you by the dock still, or are you actually going with them?
No, I would have already went straight to the inn
Okay.
to warm up because it's cold. I'm cold and it's snowing. I'm getting out of the cold.
Yeah, when you get
Wet
there,
fur smells gross.
when you get there, there is a fire going on, and at the fire is these like already prepared cups of hot cocoa for you guys. It's really nice.
That is very nice. Before I forget, and he reaches into his pouch and gives each of them 20 gold. This was for taking care of the lake monster. You all did an equal part.
If we're all together and you're hanging that out, I'll take it. And like, hey, there's hot chocolate for everybody here. Also, this is where the lady, her kid got eaten by the cold here or something. Cora's her name. I don't know. Dude, the bars tell me about it.
How loud are you being while you're whispering?
About that loud, yeah.
Corey walks up. He didn't get eaten by the cold. He had frostbite from the cold.
See? Told you. Cole's eating people.
She takes your hot cocoa. Stop it!
So now it smells like wet
Aw.
bugbear and singed bugbear butt fur.
She's like, please have some respect. He was my only son.
What happened to your son? Since nobody else wants to talk.
Yeah, she's like, well, it's been a while. He went on an expedition to go and find one of our speakers. You see, I don't know how much you guys know about our fair city, but our speaker has gone a little crazy in his old age, and he seems to just walk off. And so we have to send out search parties to go find him. My son was part of the last search party, but he was left behind into a snowstorm. When he came back, unfortunately, his feet had gotten frostbite, and what was left with him was this black icicle thing, and that turned into problems, because when I started to try to ask him about it, he got really angry. And then when I went into his room to go and look at it, he grabbed it away from me and he said, "Don't touch that." And then 2 days later, 2 tieflings came and escorted him away. They took him to some castle. I only know of 2 castles in this whole area. I just don't know what to do.
Well, what 2 castles are in this area?
She says that the castles are in... I need to go back to my other map. Hold on, it's loading. It takes a little bit. Roll20 likes to take a sweet ass time. She says one of the castles is at Coning, so CAER-KONIG, and another one at Caerdinval, CAER-DINEVAL.
Good lord, give me a second. No one types so fast.
Here, Konig, Konig, and Dine Val.
I think it's Denival.
Says one of them has a ruined castle, the other one has a actually non-ruined castle. I can't remember which one, but those are the only castles I've ever seen in or around the Dale.
So did they take him to the non-ruined one or the ruined one?
She doesn't know. All she heard was them say something about a castle, and she wasn't sure which one they meant. She also tells you that it would be impossible for her to leave, as she's the only one that can take care of the inn, since he was her only helper.
By the way, as we're sitting here talking, I've taken that person's journal out and I've kind of got it close to the fire, and I'm kind of like trying to like try the pages.
She walks up to you, by the way.
Oh, lovely.
And she says, I see you guys are back. Have you found any information so that I can get out of this godforsaken cold-ass place?
Your book's soggy.
She looks at it, she goes, I see. You know that there was more research in there than just about this place.
Well, you see, there was an unfortunate accident in which I met I fell in the water.
Her head just falls and just she's just upset. She takes her book. You hear her mumbling, I have to go back to Brumshandor. I have to go back to East Haven. Good mead. She just walks away.
And I look at Themrish and I say, see, problem solved. She didn't even want to know about the Leopleurodon.
She's like, I don't want to be. She just yells it out.
Well, I'm not, if she doesn't ask about it, I'm just not telling her.
Yeah, she doesn't give you your 25 gold, but you know what? It was cool.
That's okay.
I care not for the gold, but I feel bad because my companions will miss out on the money.
Yeah, she is. She seems a little upset. Maybe if you want to go talk to her later, you can. But right now, she don't want to be talked to.
Too soon. Too soon.
It's too soon.
So I feel bad. So I'm going to take my 20 gold and split it up evenly between my teammates because of my faux pas, we missed out on 25 gold.
Themrish will hold out his hand in like a stop motion. He'll say, I do not need gold.
Everybody needs gold here.
All right. Well, we have. It is 8:30. Do we want to
Yes.
call it here?
This is probably a good spot to do it.
Yep.
Yes, because we have two options. We can go to said castle, or we can still go check out the Chingas.
Well,
Chingadera?
yeah, you have the Chingaderas you got to go and talk about. You have
Yeah,
the castle.
so we can go see the. Yes,
And I believe you have
the druid.
The druid, which you're not really sure where they're at, but you do know, at least Sedge's character would know, that there are two more places around this lake where he could be: the Lonely Wood or Tourmaline.
Yep. Tourmaline, I think, is where we'd probably want to go.
I mean, he's a druid, Sedge. Let's think about this a little better. You have Lonely Wood,
Yeah.
and you have Tourmaline. Just it's the only hint I'm going to give you, okay? But
Druids and wood. I mean,
they go together, hand in
Yep.
hand.
They do love it.
But yeah, so
wood in hand. Yes.
you guys did do one mission, so that means everyone's favorite time, level 2. Please make sure you're level 2 by next week.
Okay.
If you guys want to level now, you also can. That's not a problem.
I'm going to do that.
But that will be today's episode. I thank you all for playing. That was awesome. I'm glad to be back to the D&D. Hope you guys had fun.
Of course.
Absolutely.
Yes, I need to talk to you real quick about the thing that I asked you about.
Yes, that is fine. Let me go ahead and tell everybody goodbye on the stream, and then I will get with you right now on that.
Okay.
Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed today's session. I know I wasn't able to talk to you guys personally while we were playing, but that's because I got to talk to them personally while they're playing. But I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Next week we will do session 2, and you can find out what happens with the Chwingas and the Druids and the castle that they haven't really got a lot of information on. But they'll find something sooner or later. I will talk to you all later. You guys all have a good night.
So